Okay, Union Minister Rajeev Chandrasekhar is briefing on the online gaming. Let's listen into him.
The internet is safe and trusted and free of misinformation and disinformation. The salient features of this to deal with the online gaming are fairly simple, but very, even though in a sense it's a patting ourselves on the back, it's been very well thought through. We are dealing with essentially a framework that allows for all online gaming to be determined as permissible or not by a self-regulatory organization, and there may be multiple self-regulatory organizations, and that these self-regulatory organizations would have participations from all the stakeholders that constitute the gaming ecosystem, including but not limited to industry, and that permissibility will be determined by simple principles of whether wagering is involved, and if wagering is involved, then the SRO would be in a position to say that those online games are not permissible. So these rules don't deal with all the nuances and the sophistication of games of chance, games of skill. We bypass that and basically lay out a basic principle that the moment an online gaming trespasses into involving betting and wagering, regardless of the core content of the game, then it falls afoul of these rules. And there are, like I said, the institutional framework that will allow permissibility, determine permissibility. It will be an SRO. There will be multiple SROs, and it basically deals with the real issues to do with real money gaming. And there are other aspects of the rules that talk about KYC when money is involved to address the issue of money laundering, because many online gaming platforms, while masquerading as gaming, have also been seen to be involving in money laundering. So that is broadly the issue with online gaming, and I'm quite happy to take any questions on that. But for us, I want to say this. Why we have put in all this effort is that we consider the online gaming ecosystem as being a very important and integral part of the digital economy goals of 1 trillion that we have laid out and the Prime Minister of India has laid out. In the innovation ecosystem, online gaming represents a huge opportunity for Indian startups, young Indian startups. And we have seen over the last several months many startups running afoul of state laws, state rules, state regulations, and in a sense, young companies, young entrepreneurs, young startups having to deal with this very, very ambiguous and often confusing legal framework. So we hope that these rules will create a much more stable, consistent, predictable framework for all those startups that are interested in the online gaming ecosystem, and we consider this a multi-billion-dollar opportunity for our digital economy. On the misinformation side, the rules basically say that the government of India, through MeitY, will notify an organization, and that organization then would be the fact checker for all aspects of content online and on intermediaries that are related to government. And as I've said earlier to those who have asked me, the due diligence under Rule 3 essentially says that the intermediaries have an obligation to take down, when reported, or take down on their own content if they are to enjoy safe harbor under Section 79. So it is very clear, and I want to make it very clear that this is not some attempt, as some people will characterize it, as trying to make people not do, censor or whatever it is. It is none of that. What we are saying as Government of India is that if there is an aggrieved party